I've been working here in Bismarck for about a year now, and I'd never really experienced Bison football before I got here. But right when I got here, I saw so many of your jerseys, and everyone was telling me how great you were when you were playing back here in Bismarck and when you were in high school. So I just feel like there's still so much love for you, especially in this part of the state. So for you to still be feeling that and to represent North Dakota at the Super Bowl again, how does that feel?
Yeah, it means a lot. I get back there, once or twice a year, and quite frankly, wish I could get back there more. Life's just busy, but every time I'm back, I feel that love and support. Even from afar, I feel that love and support. So it means a lot. My career's had some ups and downs, and I've bounced around and done a lot of different things, and so just to know everybody back home still supports me and appreciates and values and cheers for me, no matter what, no matter what team I'm wearing and all that stuff. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed and unappreciated. So I'm grateful for that.
How does it feel to be back at the Super Bowl?
It's great. Last time I was here, I was in a walking, in a knee brace and a walking cane and all that stuff. So I'm in a uniform now this year, so that's at least a bonus. It looks different again, but it's definitely a blessing. It's hard to get to this point. It's a big reason why I chose to sign here this offseason was because I wanted to win. I wanted to be a part of a winning team, a winning organization, and from the outside looking in, that was pretty clear. And so now being here for this year, it's definitely clear and evident to me. There's a reason that they're playing late January, February every single season, and I'm grateful to be doing it again this year.
Does it mean more to you that for this Super Bowl, since you're healthier this time around?
It's just different. At the end of the day, it's different. I'm very grateful to be healthy. And grateful I didn't have knee surgery, a month ago, all that stuff. But it's just something it's hard to get to this point. It's hard to make it to this game, and a lot of guys, guys in this building might not understand that, but guys like me that have played on a lot of different teams, there's guys that go their whole career, play long career, decade or more, and never get to this game. And so something you got to stay ready for. As me, especially as a backup, got to be ready for that moment, that opportunity. Things can change like that in this league, but you can't take it for granted. At the end of the day, you can't take it for granted and have fun with it.
What have you done to stay ready as you guys have gone on this playoff run?
Yeah, I mean the same stuff, honestly. Reps and opportunities at practice get limited as the season goes, and I'm just out there running scout team and trying to get our defense ready, and that's just kind of the nature of being a backup. You don't get many reps and opportunities, as running our plays and all that stuff. So you got to stay ready mentally and be locked in. And so I've pretty much done the same stuff I've done all season. And so if needed, I'll be ready. But at the end of the day, I haven't changed kind of my preparation, all that stuff. I prepare as if I'm starting the game every single week anyway. And so I'll be ready.
The fact that it is Philly and it is Jalen, does that add a little bit more for you?
Yeah, I mean, I've obviously been asked that multiple times already. It's definitely something I've thought about, and I'm sure I'll continue to be asked until the game. Seems like a couple lifetimes ago at this point. A lot of great memories, a lot of great friends, connections with people in that building over there in Philly, players, coaches, staff, different things. And so, but again, that feels like a couple lifetimes ago. So grateful for my time there. It's not something I'm like, wearing revenge on my sleeve or anything like that. Once that game starts, it'll just be another game. So it isn't my first time playing Philly since I left there, so kind of got that out of the way. But it is obviously it's a big deal, but it's still another ball game.
Gotcha. And since you left there, Colts, Washington, the Rams, and now here in KC, what's different with the Chiefs now that you've been there?
Yeah, I mean it's clear as day it's a winning culture. Starting with Coach Reed and Patrick has just been it's pretty evident it's different. I think just the connection they have, the leadership style of Coach Reed and just the way he kind of commands respect and everybody easily gives it to him, and just his creativity and his honestly his mind as a play caller is second to none. And so all those things are pretty clear and evident from really the moment I got here, but just throughout the season, especially in these big games, the last couple of weeks, just seeing in-game adjustments, play calling at certain situations, key situations, all that stuff. Patrick's as good as it gets in those moments, and Coach Reed does an amazing job of being on the same page as Pat and dialing it up. So, yeah, it's a great organization. It's run awesome from the top down. Everybody's in line in sync, and so guys do a great job coaching. All the things here are in place, and they do a really good job.
I hear the words winning culture a lot, especially when referring to you guys in Kansas City. But I'm just really curious, what are the things that make that kind of culture, especially for a team like this who's had so much success in recent years?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. It's hard to kind of put into words sometimes, but at the end of the day, this it's hard to win in this league. Every team can beat anybody any given week, and so when I think of winning cultures, I think of teams that just find a way, whether it looks pretty or that at the end of the day, they find a way to get it done. They believe in themselves, believe in each other, believe in the guys around them, and just kind of just grit it out, grind it out, and find a way to get a win. And that's what I've seen firsthand from the guys here. That's what we've done here this year, and I think a lot of that just goes into your preparation. There's a lot of other things behind the scenes that kind of come into play when it comes to just creating a winning culture, and that's your best players working hard at practice. They're leading the team. They're finding a way to be out there. The leadership from the top with Coach Reed and the organization. All of those things have to kind of be in line, which they are here, and so all those things matter. And then obviously executing on Sunday is just kind of the icing on the cake.
And one more question before I let you go here. I know we're on the clock, but since the last time you were there to now, how do you think you've changed the most? Like, how do you think you've evolved in the years since you were last at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, I've got three little girls now. I got a family. I get bounced around, lived a lot of different places. But I mean, I understand the game to a totally different level. I understand the business side of things to a totally different level. And I think it doesn't, it's also something I don't take for granted. In your second year, you just kind of naive and just think, okay, we'll be back. We'll be back. This is going to be like a yearly thing, all that stuff. And if you'd have told me where I'm at this point when I was there 7 years ago, I'd have said you're crazy. But here we are, and so it's something I can't take it for granted. That I know. I want to enjoy the experience, enjoy kind of everything about playing in this game, and you're never guaranteed another one. And so grateful to be playing all those things. I'm not going to take lightly, and I'll be ready if called upon. But at the end of the day, I'm just grateful to be out there and playing in this one.